Hey everybody, Sharon here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today in yet another visual novel, and we are going to be doing our main playthrough of Nowhere Girl. So just like with any other visual novel, before we get started, we're going to head into preferences, and then we're going to tweak some things. Make sure you go all the way to the top. Make sure all three things under skip are checked off. So unseen text, after choices, and transitions, and make sure you crank both text speed and auto forward time all the way to the right. Go back to the sidebar and then make sure you go to start up the game. The game is going to have this little introduction bit. You're going to choose your gender. Doesn't really matter for this one. Choose whatever you want and whatever suits your fancy. And then after that, it's going to ask you to punch in your character name. Again, you can either use the default or you can punch in whatever you want. And then once you get past that, just pick yes to actually start the game. So pick go ahead to confirm, and then we're going to start off with chapter 1. So the game's going to be pretty quick, but it is going to be a little choice heavy. Most of the choices are going to be choice 1. However, those few times we actually do have to pick something other than choice 1. Be very careful not to get those parts confused. If you need a text guide, the choices you need to make in the right order are going to be provided for you in the margins, so you can use that to follow along. If you need a more visual reference, just follow along with the video. Other than that, there are also going to be 2 saves that we need to make, which should cut down on a second and third playthrough. So make sure you make those when they do pop up, and those will also be labeled in the margins. So now that that's taken care of, we are going to get on with the game, and as always, enjoy the guide. So once you get to this set of 3 choices in the living room, which one do you want to make your first save, you're going to hit the start button. Make sure you save in slot number 1, and we will be referring to this in a later playthrough. As for the second choice, it's going to be made right here, right before this choice in the middle of this field. So make sure you save that in slot number 2, and that should save us an additional playthrough. And then we're just going to wrap up the game now, so make sure you get through the last set of choices, and then we should be good for our first playthrough. Once you wrap up your first playthrough, you should be kicked back to the title screen. There's going to be the achievement for beating it for 93 gamer score. Check back soon next time where we are going to load up from our first save, but that's going to be it from now. And that's all there is to it.